Premier League is heating up, people, and it's just some exciting games that we've watched already. And we continue the week. We are continuing with match week 32, people, with some exciting results. We just came in right now. So many goals disallowed, so many goals which went in. And I'm going to be trying to make it as quick as possible just to analyze what has happened. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What did you really think about what happened if you're watching football? And what was your moment of the week? What are you going to cherish? Everything, let me know in the comment section. But guys, click the like button and subscribe to the Connect. So the group of games which are played in a match, in a goal rush, it was Wolves versus West Ham, Everton versus Burnley, Aston Villa versus Brentford, Fulham versus Newcastle, and Luton versus Bournemouth. All these games were played at once, and I don't want to lie to you, it was some exciting games, people, and some exciting results which came out at the end, people, and we are here to talk about them. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Click the like button and subscribe to the Connect. So the feature match that I was watching was Aston Villa versus Brentford, in a game which finished 3-3. Aston Villa had to come back after bottling a 2-0 lead, and it was one of those games that you'd really want to watch again. It was a fight to the very end. It felt like somehow Bournemouth had what it takes to actually win this team. Brentford, they had what it takes to actually win this game, but somehow at the very end they lost it, because Aston Villa came back. Oli Watkins is back in the team, and it seems like the confidence is grooming, and it seems like he's ready to fight until the very end. So I'm just excited over the game. So I'm going to be talking about what happened in the events of the game, and what I thought of the game, and exactly how far it went. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think of the performance we just watched? And do me a favor, if you have something to say it in the comment section, people. So it ended 3-3. Early in the game, the first half, to be honest, it was boring. At some point, I actually felt like I want to fall asleep. But the game continued. Then at the late stages of the first half, that's where the first goal came in from Oli Watkins, a goal that he got. And I think he shot. Then it had a ding-dong and it went in. Nobody knew exactly who scored. It was coming from a corner, but that's how it went in. Then you think that, okay, Aston Villa are now on the driving seat. Coming back into the second half, they come in again, scores another early goal, which was, let me try to remember. It was actually a shot, if I remember, and the goalkeeper of Brentford and the defense were just not ready for that, and it was in, and I'm like, wow, 2-0 up, the game is over. As we continue, then in a matter of 2 minutes, I have to remember this, it was 2 minutes, people. The first goal was scored. And the second goal was scored in only 2 minutes. The first goal was scored, of course, by, I think it's Buemo, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check from the game. Oh, it was actually, the first goal was actually scored by Matthias Odegaard, and I think in one of the goals that we would talk about. But before I even talk about that, I want to talk about the Morgan Rogers goal, the Aston Villa man goal, the way he was able to throw the entire Brentford defense the other side and move with the ball, kick it. First time that the goalkeeper was not even able to react, he just saw his net shaking. That tells you how much it is. That's what a winger can do. That's what a striker can do. But it was amazing. But like I'm saying, the first goal was scored as a header. Then Mbeumo had to score in one of the, I think I have to say, one of the hardest goal which was ever scored by Brentford, because the way he was moving, the motion, and the way he reacted with his leg, it was out of this one. People, go check this goal out. It is one you would really love to watch again. And it was 2-2, and I'm like, okay, we've got a game in our hand. Then we play 8 minutes later, after scoring that second goal, Wissa scored an easy tap-in, because the entire Aston Villa defense was taken out by the guy by Reguilon, who received a long goal from a cross. I think the whole entire defense of Aston Villa, in fact the whole team, just fell asleep. And from then, in those moments, Brentford took the advantage, and the bees stung very fast, and I'm like, oh my god, what a game we're watching. And I'm like, it's over. Brentford has won this game. But no. Oli Watkins had the last to say, with one of the best headers that I've seen in the game. I don't know how he got to it, but the goalkeeper tried to come to it. He just could not reach to it. And it was Oli Watkins only with the game. And I'm like, oh, What a game. Who's going to win it? So that was at 80 minutes. Only 10 minutes left plus extra time, which went also longer than expected. And I'm like hoping that these teams can actually cancel them out. They can actually fight and at least try to get something before the game comes to an end. But nope. It had to end 3-3 in one of the clashes that I'm telling you was one of the best. If you were missing something, go check it out, people. It was exciting. I enjoyed this game from start to finish. Aston Villa from gaining a 2-win lead and bottling that 2-0 lead. And it felt like at some point Brentford were going to win by 3-2, but bottling a 1-0 lead again. And it one goal lead, and it ended a draw. And I'm just happy. And at the end of the day, I think the winners of this game, it's actually Brentford, because they are moving up the table. But as for Aston Villa, they've just given room for Tottenham Hotspurs to at least try to come back, because all that they're fighting for right now is the top 4. It's all about the top 4, people. And as it stands right now, Aston Villa are 60 points. Tottenham are just 3 points away with a game in hand. So if you're a Tottenham Hotspurs fan who was angry about your performance last game, you have gotten an opportunity to actually take advantage while you have a 2-0 lead. Aston Villa did not need to lose this game, did not need to draw this game. But now by drawing, they've just given you the whole entire cruise where you are now controlling the game. You have the advantage to turn things upside down, even around if you want. And the top 4 is there for you to get it. It's exciting times, people. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of the game? What do you think of what happened here? Because it looks like we have a title race on us, a top 4 race on ourselves. Because remember, we're not really sure if the Premier League teams are going to get it from number 5 or even to number 4. So every opportunity you get counts, and if you don't take advantage of the opportunities, you'll miss out. That's exactly what happened, but that's what we're here for. It's exciting times. As we move on to the other games which were played in the Goal Rush, people, like I told you, there were so many games with Goal Rush which were going on at the same time. Everton have just moved further away from the relegation zone by beating Burnley by 1-0 with a goal that I feel like maybe he's Calvert Lewin scored with his balls. That sounds weird, but it was again a similar goal to the one that Darwin Núñez scored against Sheffield United. He took advantage of the goalkeeper of Burnley. He was falling asleep and he got the goal, and that was it. But Burnley tried to fight in to come back into the game, but they got a red card, and from the red card, that was it. That was the end of the game. So Everton have moved away from actually being trouble in the relegation. They are now number 15 with 29 points, and the team that is in relegation is 25. So it's not really that far, but they are at a safer stage. So because of that, you can celebrate. That's the honest truth. Then also, Wolves were playing against the Hammers in a game that they should have won, but a goal was disallowed because the player was standing in front of the goalkeeper. Now let's talk about the goals which were scored by the Hammers, because it's some exciting goals, people, to be honest. Okay, so West Ham actually, Wolves were actually the first team that scored in this game with a goal by Sarabia. It was a penalty after there was a tackle in the 18 area, and they got a penalty. Sarabia scores. Then after that, Lucas Paqueta got a penalty because there was an error as well inside the West Ham, inside the Wolves penalty, and it was a penalty in the end. Then get this. It was a corner kick in an attack at around 83 minutes. James Ward-Prowse hits the ball and he scores a goal from the corner kick spot. That has to be something that we are going to be talking about for some time. But West Ham moves up, people, in something that matters, because now they are now leveled with Manchester United, who is playing with Liverpool. So there could be a point where they cannot get anything, but that's why we are here, people, in the exciting periods of the Premier League. Let's see what happens. These are fighting for the European moments to get the European games, Europa or Conference League. One of those are the ones that they can get, but it's exciting. Then we have Luton, who are very close to go out of relegation after beating Bournemouth by 2-1. I told you in the preview, if you watched it, I said Luton needs to get the win, because if they get the win, they'll be free and they'll be out of the relegation zone. And now they have never been this close, because now they are similar points with Nottingham Forest, but they have a dangerous goal advantage. They have -20, while Nottingham Forest has -14. But this is what could happen if Tottenham Hotspurs beat Nottingham Forest by 5-0 or 6. That happens, Luton goes on top. But now this is good because the Tottenham Hotspurs game now counts the most. Could help Luton to stay in the Premier League. I told you about this, people, and we are seeing it already. It's exciting times. I cannot wait to see how this relegation battle actually ends. While we are still talking, the last of it was, I don't know if I left anything, Newcastle versus Fulham in a game which Bruno Guimaraes was the decider of the game, scored the only goal of the match. The game was played, Fulham scored, but it was disallowed, and that's how it was at the very end. It ended like that. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think of the performance of the games which were played in the Goal Rush? Which one was your best match of the game, and who can you say was your man of the match? I think Oluwapin's goal at the corner kick could be the goal of the season. It's crazy because it was a corner kick and he scored a goal. Could be a goal of the season, people. Listen to my words. I thought the Kevin De Bruyne or even the McAllister goals were good, but a corner kick goal. Anyway, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What do you think of it and what are you expecting? Click the like button, subscribe to Gunnar. I'm out. I'll be watching the Arsenal game while we wait for the results, and I can't wait to see the title race continues. And thank you very much to those people who have been liking and subscribing, and those who have been following on the Football Connect Facebook page, because we have reached the milestone 100k subscribers. Later on today we'll be live on the stream where we'll be celebrating. It's gonna be a celebrating while live streams, while at the same time analyze what we are watching in the Premier League. Thank you very much for watching. It's been the awesome. I'm out. We'll be back again with the review of the Arsenal game. Peace. Subscribe and see you on the other side.